Kubor nagaslem jong unongsan Hima.
Ka Meghalaya Assembly Committee on Empowerment of Women lingbaga kong Ampareen lingdo kabadai chairperson juga committee kalaong bagatanat social welfare kala pentip syaka committee bagaladep ban penkre ban aino e kapisa jingarap syakalonging longsem jugi arngot ki hebred ki belasya Pynïap halau jong kupa hagalai pautre ubnai jemang arajar arpu ar Nongrah shalom bat ya kate kapisa katanat social welfare kat sapelaj apo ki pausi ki banwan Habakren cikilat patai kubor benta kesi hadin ke jingalang kokong Ampareen kalau ongru bagi jing toket halor kate ke jingja kelaya ibe cekaman haga bagi pulet kila lum lalang lut ikisaki sabut baro bat la pentep bagi pulet kila penklan bahai ke kes persya yutu kupa bat klam artatin an sa Pynshitom yutu kupa budan keti kate ke Pynïap.
Yeah, thank you so much for being interested in what the Committee for the Empowerment of Women of the Meghalaya Legislative Assembly is engaging in. Today we wanted to round up firstly the Nongrah twin killing, and we are pleased to know that finally the social welfare has already processed the ex-gratia payment to be made to the family, and likely they will be getting the payment in the next 10 days. The status of the case is also in a very positive foot because we are told that the police are way ahead in their collection of evidences and presentation of the case on behalf of the two victims who lost their lives. We also spoke to the police department led by the SP of East Gentry Hills, where we were briefed that the one case in Jalier in East Gentry Hills, the police are now conversant. Wife who was killed by her husband, strangulated by her husband. That particular case, now the husband also was killed, and now the police are also investigating on that as well. We were also able to talk about crimes against women and children in Gentry Hills, where the SP has informed us that from January to date, 26 cases of crimes against women and children, including POCSO, have been registered. We requested the East Gentry Hills SP to again get back to us and give us all details of the 26 cases. We are very concerned about teenage pregnancy. Once again, we are highlighting this to the communities across the state of Meghalaya. And we have requested the police department, the social welfare department, the women's commission, the child protection commission to all get together and aggressively handle and combat the rising numbers of teenage pregnancies in various parts of the state. The Committee on the Empowerment of Women. We do not want to get into conflict with details of the case that do not concern justice for women who have been harmed, justice of minors who have been made use of. So we are looking at that aspect, and that is the only aspect which is very concerning to us at this point of time. Once we get better details by the 8th of August, we will be in a better position to highlight any other finding that is relevant to the Committee for the Empowerment of Women.
But the state is yet to have a rehabilitation for for women. What do you have to say on this?
In fact, we have, even on the floor of the Assembly, debated on the urgent requirement for the facility for an all-woman rehab center. This is still not there in the state of Meghalaya. We will now ensure that we have a subsequent meeting on this issue to remind the government once again of the urgent need for putting in place a dedicated rehab center for women. Women find it very difficult to access rehabilitation facilities, and this is a very alarming situation, and we feel that we will have to rally hard to ensure that this is achieved by our committee.
Shushu ko kong Ampareen klay thuru bo SP ke East Ginger Hills ula pentip bahalor ki jingja thombor persya ki kenthay ba ki kelung kena East Ginger Hills kata nadu ubnai kalalengkot adu menta kiladon arpun riu teli ki case thombor ki ba ki pulet kiladap ban register.
I think Madam Chairperson has already covered the major issues that were discussed in the committee today. We did have a little bit of detailed discussions relating to the increasing rise of crime against women and children in the state. We also discussed with the Social Welfare Department and the SCPCR chairperson relating to the drug menace that is really increasing day by day in the state. We have asked the Social Welfare Department to take necessary steps in coordination with the SCPCR and to see how best the drug menace in the state, which is covering young people between the age group of 12 to 18, which is really very alarming, and therefore we, though we know that the police are doing their job of nabbing and catching a lot of drug peddlers and also the drug kingpins, but I think we need to deal it at the level of the society, where people should be made aware and such addicts should be taken care of. So therefore, those were the major aspects that we covered. Besides what you heard from Madam Chairperson relating to the scene of crime in Runja, where 2 children were killed by the father, and we are glad that the mother has been taken care of financially, ex gratia payment has been done. But what we would like the Department of Social Welfare to take care is on the health and the mental health of the mother and of the daughter. We believe that the family has a daughter of 18 years old, the sister of those children, sister of the mother, I'm sorry, the sister of the mother and the mother. These two women need to be taken care of by the social welfare where the mental health is concerned. We did specify very specifically to the one-stop crisis and also to the Social Welfare Department to go into details and submit a report within 1 week's time to this committee as to what steps the government and the department has taken to ensure a better mental health of these two.
So don't you think that the authorities concerned are failing in their duties to, protect women in the state?
We were able to take that matter up with the SP East Ginger Hills, who himself is not in a position to give clarity on the matter. However, there is a preliminary suo motu observation being made by the police department of East Ginger Hills that in all likelihood details of the matter will be shortly shared with the Committee for the Empowerment of Women. However, the culprit has been nabbed. There is also a high possibility that it was a crime of negligence where high probability, prima facie, as deposed before us, the committee, it was a natural death owing to some illness. But like I said, it is at a very preliminary stage. We are not legally authorized to discuss this, but we are concerned about the well-being of women in the state. And if the corpse of a woman was found in a gutter on the highway somewhere, it is the business of the Empowerment Committee for the Empowerment of Women to engage with police officials to find out what exactly happened. And this case is now under investigation. Culprit has been nabbed, and police are now in the procedure of questioning and understanding what exactly happened in that case of the woman's remains being found on the highway.
We would not like to compare notes, whether it is high or it is low. A crime against a woman is a big concern. It's a big concern just not for this committee, it's a big concern for the society, it's a big concern for the government as well, I guess. So therefore we should take every crime against a woman seriously. And that is where we appeal to the SP of the Eastern Hills, because this was a report only of the Eastern Hills. Therefore we told Madam Chairperson had asked the SP as to what are the steps that the district SP has taken to contain the crime against women. So we did hear a few roadmaps, so we hope that it will lead to a better solution.